Continuing along with Meet the Candidates, I'd like to welcome somebody you guys might recognize, Leo Melise. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Well, thanks for coming over.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Before we get started, and we'll talk a little more about why they might recognize you, but I think, we have a lot of new people in the township and people we know. And tell us a little bit about yourself and your family, and maybe we can go from there forward.
Well, I'm married. My wife, Jody, works for the township also. And I have a 5-year-old daughter. She's soon to be 6 years old. And the love of my life, I'm having so much fun. I am presently working at the 41B District Court as a court officer, a sworn court officer. I retired from the Clinton Township Police Department as a police officer. I retired in the rank of detective after working 25 years. I had so much fun. It was a great job, and I thank the township for that.
So you've been around the township a long time.
Quite a bit.
And working, that's why I said people might recognize you, hopefully in a very good way, you know what I mean?
Way.
And if it's not, we got to let bygones be bygones. You've been around the township a long time. You've seen a lot of things change, obviously, as we have in the last 25 years. There's a lot of good. Tell us some of the good things that you like about Clinton Township.
I just love the diversity that the township has. I mean, we've got houses. M&M lives here. I mean, it's such a diverse township. We're the 10th largest municipality in Michigan. A lot of people don't recognize that. They think we're, my brother always thought that I work for Little Clinton Township. I says, it's the 10th largest municipality, and we have everything here. I mean, my daughter, George Park, my daughter just loves to go to that. I mean, it's everything. It's a good family-oriented city or township.
Yep. And we have now your daughter's here. Your wife, obviously, she also works for the township. Township's grown, and with growth, you have growing pains.
Yes.
And I know you've been on both sides of the coin. You by being a police officer of the court. Growing pains cause budget cuts, and what we've seen in Michigan, it's hurt a lot of people in a lot of ways. What do you see as some of the issues that you'd like to address? Something that you feel I've seen and it concerns me, and I understand it, and I'd like to work moving forward. I've been serving this community. I'd like to keep doing it. What do you see as your 1 or 2, 3 top items that you personally, as a citizen like me, would like to see maybe change, improved upon?
Well, being a citizen in Clinton Township, they expect certain things. Little things like when they call for a police car, there's a police car there. When they call for a fire truck, it's there. And I mean, Parks and Rec, we have one of the best Parks and Recs that you'll find anywhere. I'd like to expand on that a little bit more. We've got, our police department is going through major changes because they're going to lose a lot of people through attrition, a lot of people retiring. We got hired a little over 25 years ago because 3 officers were shot in Clinton Township. And there was a big hiring, and they hired in groups of 6, and that's why we were all hired. And now everybody's going to leave because they've got their 25 years in. And we've got to build the police department back up, the fire department, and I mean, you see a lot of house foreclosures and everything, and it's just, that's everywhere. But we've got to bring that back because it's such a lovely community. It's a great community to live in.
So, and I'm sure the strain comes from what you just said as well, with empty houses, and then you have headaches, and problems come from that, and obviously puts a strain on our police and fire departments, which I think, for the most part, we take for granted. We know they're there, and with budget restraints, they've done a great job for as far as they've come. In the township itself, we went through a great boom of growth over by Hall Road and Partridge Creek. Oh. South Gratiot, down by Mario's, and my friends all down there on Gratiot, done a great job keeping that area up and continue to grow it. And but we've taken a little bit of hit in the middle of the township. I think maybe with what do you think about kind of refurbishing and regrowing some small businesses?
Well, we've got a little pizza place that I always got pizza when I worked afternoons.
I thought you guys all ate donuts. You got pizza too?
Bagels. But I dialed the number, and it's out of business now. And I mean, we've got to bring the little businesses back. That's what made Clinton Township so good. I mean, because you had the little businesses, like you said, Mario's Collision. That's what you were talking about. Yeah. That's been there. That's a mainstay for Clinton Township. We've got to bring the little businesses back, because if we bring the little businesses back, they're going to move back into the township. Right. And I mean, right now, you could get a very nice house. The time is now.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure people know that.
I know that Mark Hackle is working real hard to promote the county, and thankfully we're part of it, a good part of it. And there's positive things happening. Tell me a little bit about, I'm very familiar with the Cops for Kids program here in the township from when my own grown adult kids were kids. You know, my neighbors involved in it. Tell us a little bit. You were one of the founders of that program.
Right. My wife and Linda Walters from the Parks and Rec, and Shannon Rupkus, her husband's a police officer. We four started this 9 years ago, and it's grown. I mean, we're averaging 800 to 1,000 people, and I mean, this year we had Paws from the Detroit Tigers come. The kids get fitted for bike helmets. And what's so great is the township has let us do this. This is run by four of us, and the businesses come, and everybody just has a great time. They get to see the businesses here, they get to pass out things, and it's just a great time for the kids and the grown-ups too. I mean, we have a tug-of-war.
I think the grown-ups have as much fun as the kids, the more times that I was there. So.
Oh yeah, it's a great program, and I hope we keep it going, because it's one positive thing. People get to see that police officers are normal people. We're normal people. They beat us in tug-of-war last week quite a few times.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Too many bagels or donuts. Yeah. I got to get a fitness program going for you guys. It will probably help out quite a bit. You've been here basically your whole life. You've served the community, and I personally want to say thank you, because I've been here for a long time in Clinton Township, and I've seen it grow. And you've been a public servant. You're going to want to keep that going. And if you get elected for trustee, hopefully you'll have good luck in that realm. But I have one more. Tell me this. Let's wrap up with this. Why should people vote for you? Why should they elect you to this position?
Well, I've served the township for over 25 years, and I'm still serving the township as a court officer. But I want to bring good leadership to the thing. I'm not saying anything bad, but we need new leadership in there. We need new ideas. It's good to change ideas, and I'm not. We need fresh ideas. There's so many people out here with fresh ideas, and we need to get some new people in there.
And we have new people in the township. We have people moving in all the time, and so I think everybody's on an even keel. Those who people know and maybe don't know. Well, I know that I know you did a great job for the last 25 years or so, hanging out with us here in the community. And so, Leo Melise, I wish you the best of luck in the upcoming election.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll chat again. And right about time maybe when Cops for Kids comes up, and we could sit down, and I know Johnny and Linda and everybody here, they love it, so we'll give it a little boost the best we can.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Again, and thank you for coming out.
Thank you.